There is fresh intel on GTA 6 with a high degree of credibility. Back in April and November, Rockstar fired 2 developers from their studios in Britain and India for leaking information. These terminated devs revealed the full names of the main characters, Lucy Caminos and Jason Duval. They leaked other interesting details too. Jason will have an active ability where time slows down, allowing you to see opponent weak spots, similar to the Eagle Eye mechanic in Red Dead Redemption 2. Lucy will also share this ability, but only for 1 or 2 shots. This is linked to Jason's military background, making him naturally better with firearms. Secondly, GTA 6 will feature fully realized underwater locations to explore for treasures and secrets. We are talking about a massive underwater world requiring diving gear and mini-subs. The game will feature strip clubs with no censorship involving both men and women. NPCs will react differently to your actions, especially if they spot you carrying a weapon. The dismemberment system and damage mechanics are built on the foundation of Red Dead Redemption 2, but in an upgraded form. Thirdly, the game offers the ability to control both protagonists simultaneously. You can use this to rob a bank or store, managing 2 characters at once, like in co-op mode, and switching instantly. It is confirmed that the game will feature over 700 buildings with full interiors, including shops, malls, hypermarkets, and skyscrapers with working elevators. The classic 6-star wanted level is making a comeback. Dynamic body mechanics are coming too, meaning a weight system like in San Andreas. You can get buff, fat, or skinny. You will only be allowed to carry a limited amount of weapons rather than an entire armory. You will store your arsenal in your car trunk, similar to the horse saddle in RDR2. If your car is destroyed, say goodbye to your gear. Vice City gets a special mention, becoming the largest city in Rockstar history. The driving physics are being called the best in the series, aiming for maximum realism. Attention to detail is not the only reason for the long development. The budget has exceeded $1 billion with active development since 2018. A former employee called GTA 6 the most ambitious project in gaming history. Built exclusively for current-gen consoles, the world will react to the time of day, weather, and player behavior. NPCs will have memory, daily schedules, awareness of events, and smarter reactions to crimes. The game is built on an updated Rage engine, allowing for complex stealth, improved police AI, and dynamic weather like floods and hurricanes. Rockstar also plans to integrate local social networks into your real smartphone and the game simultaneously. The plan is to support the project for at least 10 years after release. Crystal Dynamics has ramped up the hype, stating Tomb Raider Catalyst is set to be the most massive game in franchise history. Producer Scott Amos and developer Will Kerslake announced that this new title will surpass everything the studio has built so far. Amos stated this is the biggest Tomb Raider game they have created, and the team is thrilled about the scale. The events of Catalyst will take place in North India, promising a diverse landscape of history, culture, and contrasts ranging from dense jungles to monumental ruins. This environment demands thorough exploration. Although no specific map size numbers were dropped, Crystal Dynamics implies a significantly broader concept of adventure. If Catalyst continues the tradition of the Survivor trilogy and expands it, exploration could become a core pillar. The original titles weren't huge in area, but stumped gamers with puzzles and traps, while later games offered wider areas with side quests. Catalyst aims to merge both concepts, blending the classic feeling of a dangerous expedition with a modern open world. Tomb Raider, Catalyst is launching in 2027 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. The Lord of the Rings, a new game set in the Lord of the Rings universe, is in development. This is no longer just a rumor. The game has been in the works for a few years and has received about $100 million in funding from an investment office in Abu Dhabi. The agreement is signed. Details are scarce, but the game is positioned as a third-person action adventure, expected to be a huge piece of fan service on the level of Hogwarts Legacy. Several parties are involved, including Embracer Group, the current rights holder. Companies are not publicly commenting yet, but if confirmed, fans are in for the biggest and most expensive release in the industry's history regarding this franchise. A leak has surfaced revealing the release date for Forza Horizon 6. According to a source, the game will drop on May 19th, 2026. A user with the handle Xbox F10 reported that a pop-up ad in Forza Horizon 5 revealed these details early. The new installment will transport players to Japan, offering over 600 cars and the largest open world in Forza Horizon history. Insider Nigel High previously said the game would arrive in the first half of 2026, while Fable is expected in the fall. Forza Horizon 6 will continue the success of the fifth installment, which racked up over 50 million players. It will be available on PC and Xbox Series XS, with a PlayStation 5 version appearing later. May 19th will likely be a holiday for racing fans, promising new tracks, Japanese landscapes, and dynamic competitions. Capcom held a presentation for Resident Evil Requiem, sharing details and fresh gameplay. Developers initially tried to make a horror game specifically about Leon Kennedy, but abandoned the idea because nobody wants to see a scared Leon. It contradicts his image. The game director noted that gameplay for Leon and Grace differs so drastically that Requiem is essentially two games in one. Grace's gameplay is reminiscent of Resident Evil 2 and 7, based on horror mechanics and claustrophobia. She will be short on ammo, and enemies will pose a serious threat, forcing you to decide whether to run or fight. Grace has a heavy assault revolver called the Requiem. Ammo is scarce, but it punches through enemies to help in tight situations. Leon is the complete opposite. His section is full-blown action. Fitting his stern nature, he will have a special axe for parrying that needs periodic sharpening. You can also pick up enemy weapons. If you kill a zombie with a chainsaw, it is yours to use. Finishers take the environment into account. If there is a wall nearby, the animation interacts with it. There will be plenty of blood, fitting the series' spirit. Enemies react differently to damage depending on impact location. Despite gameplay differences, the stories of both protagonists are tightly interwoven. The sequel takes place after Resident Evil 6. Leon is still fighting bioterrorists and will be pushed to his absolute limits. You can toggle between first and third-person views at any moment. The graphics look solid, assuming they optimize it well. Resident Evil Requiem is coming out on February 27th on all major platforms. Studio Rebel Wolves confirmed that the Blood of Dawnwalker will be released soon. While we lack an exact date, developers revealed details on the dynamic plot. The main hero, Cohen, remains human by day and becomes a vampire by night, directly influencing a world that reacts to player decisions. The antagonist, Brainus, adapts to Cohen's actions. He reinforces patrols, changes laws, blocks off settlements, and adjusts NPC behavior. However, factions unhappy with his rule can become your allies. The plot promises maximum variability. Side quests and relationships with characters can radically change the story and finale. Developers aim to give gamers complete freedom. You can storm the antagonist's castle on the first day or ignore key plot lines and still beat the game. Romantic lines will also influence world events. Key characters will not have plot armor. If you accidentally kill one, the game continues, but the plot changes drastically. The Blood of Dawnwalker releases on PC, Xbox Series, and PlayStation 5 in 2026.